I want to discuss about the themes of this, the themes of the poem Batter My Heart. So Batter My Heart, the major themes, overall the poem explores several themes reflecting the poet's profound religious and spiritual beliefs. So the key themes of the poem, we can divide it into I have divided into basically into 5 sections. So the first theme is the spiritual transformation, right? So under spiritual transformation, you can see the central theme of the poem. It revolves around the speaker's appeal or a plea for spiritual transformation. The speaker desires to be liberated from his sinful nature and seeks divine intervention to break down the barriers of his heart. So that if you are talking about the theme of a spiritual transformation, you can explain it further, how he wants the God to liberate him from his sinful nature and seeks divine intervention to break down the barriers of his heart, allowing God to reshape or refresh or renew him. So that is one of the themes. So the next theme is faith and devotion. The poem reflects the speaker's deep faith and devotion to God. So he acknowledges his own weakness and acknowledges the need for God's power to overcome his sinful tendencies. The language used conveys a sense of sense of desperation and a willingness to undergo radical changes in order to become closer to God. Then next, we can see that the theme of sin and redemption. So there you can see the poem addresses the theme of sin and the desire for redemption. The speaker sees himself as a captive of his sinful nature, and he implores God to forcefully reclaim and transform him. So the poem expresses the speaker's longing to be freed from the influence of sin and to be guided toward a spiritual purity. Then, so the sin and redemption as another theme. Then again, paradox and contradiction. So you know now what the paradox is. Later on, we can have a discussion about this. So Donne employs, you can say there's a paradoxical language throughout the poem because he adds complexities to his themes. So the speaker paradoxically asks God to break him in order to make him whole and batter his heart to make it stronger. So these contradictions reflect the tension between the speaker's desire for spiritual transformation and recognition of his own human weakness. So he knows, he understood that he is weak as a human being. He understood that and he wants a kind of transformation. So it's like he wants to say better. Like he wants to batter his heart. Batter, it's to break. But why? Why is to like opposite word, like batter my heart. When it is like when you batter, what happens? It breaks. But what he wants to make it a stronger. Two opposite ideas. So then the next theme you can say divine love and power. The poem conveys the speaker's belief in the immense power and love of God. Make sure you write always G capital when you talk about the God. So despite the violent and forceful language used, the underlying message is one of love and surrender to God's transformative abilities. The speaker desires to be imprisoned by God's love and guidance, acknowledging that only through his divine power can true spiritual change be achieved. So overall, the poem delves into themes of a spiritual transformation. You can say faith, sin, redemption, then paradoxical ideas. So the Donne, it reflects Donne's exploration of his own relationship with God and deep yearning, like he's yearning yearning for a profound spiritual life, profound life or a spiritual life. Understood.